Hi, this is Noah from screenprintexchange.com, a forum for used screen printing equipment and digital printing. You can post stuff for free on there. So today we're going to take apart some print heads from a Diamondback, an old one, and a Challenger style print head. So I loosened all the bolts, and because they're all held with Loctite, so you have to break them or loosen them, and so it'll be easier to see everything. So this has a linear bearing right here, and that attaches the whole print head choppers to the arm or the head. And notice, like right here, people often do not grease it. So here's the grease fitting. And if you see these there's balls in here, you see them all over the place and you think it's fun. It's not fun, because then you have to drop this whole station and loosen all these screws to get it out. And it's kind of interesting. And when you get these linear rail and linear bearings, there's a piece of plastic in here to retain all the balls. Do not take that out, and you actually slide it into the linear rail, and it'll push out the piece of plastic when you put it in, and that will retain all the bearings. And so don't take that out when you replace it. So we're going to start taking this apart. I know it's kind of heartbreaking. I don't even like doing it, but it has to be done because I am not using it anymore. So if you notice, this is a Challenger, and this is an old first generation Diamondback. Look how thin the chopper cylinders are right here to that. So when you buy a Challenger or a Sportsman, you get a more robust machine. So we're going to start taking the center part off for the linear bearing. So let me find my tool. Okay, so it shouldn't be that hard. So I'm not going to scrap this whole thing. I'm going to keep some of the components, like the choppers and all that, because I'll go to a shop and the guy doesn't have that much money to repair it, and I'll just do the quick fix and throw in a used one. So, and if you need one, give me a call, because I have lots of print heads. So sorry for the shaking. It's because, well, I forgot about that one. So yeah, the Loctite on these can be very hard. I might later on get that one, or sometimes you can twist it when it's when all the screws are gone. These are for the belt holders. So anyhow, I don't know what that is. Yeah. So anyhow, caught my finger in there. Well, I don't usually like wearing gloves because it gets stuck in there, but I have to go out with my wife tonight, and people see how dirty your hands are, like what's going on. So this plate right here will be pretty heavy. Can't get this thing off. Okay. Well, that's stuck. I'm using a half. 1 second. There you go. So this is the plate. And can't get that one to loosen. See right here, there's a grease fitting. So I'm going to take this off later, this linear bearing. It's just too difficult to do in front of you guys. So here's the chopper cylinders. They were good when I took them off the press. So let me know if you need those. Got 4 of them. I think they're like $150 now. You can rebuild them. So anyhow, here is the Diamondback printhead. And I'll remove that. So here's your connectors. What's strange about these choppers are that they're smaller. They're not as heavy duty, but some of them are 1/4-inch fittings, and some of them are 5/32 fittings. So I find that a little bit strange, but it is what it is. When they first came out with the Diamondback press, they had 1 cylinder to raise the table instead of 2 cylinders. So they actually had to use lighter pallets. They used the fiberglass pallets. So, because they were worried about the weight. So, anyhow, so that was a problem. But it was a good press. I still prefer the Sportsman, even though now it's more robust, and people like side clamps. I have a schematic for a Diamondback press on my website. For the schematic is a rare one because it doesn't come with the manual. And it's a pneumatic one. Sorry. And it shows how to rehose the printhead, just the printhead. And but the printhead from almost all the presses that M&R makes are basically the same. So you can use that because it gets confusing when people are lazy and they just cut all the hoses off. But so I had to ask them for it. So because they don't color code their wires, so it's hard to know what is what. So anyhow. So go to my site, you can download it for free. I have it up there. I have a lot of manuals. Go to screenprintexchange.com and look there. So here's the grease fitting for the linear bearing. Many people don't even know it exists. So this is brass. This might be brass with silver. So I'd probably keep this for other machines. So anyhow, check out these tools. I've had these for like over 10 years. I can't find them again. I got them at Lowe's. Probably why I haven't lost any is because the best part about these are this holder. This one's starting to get loose. I wish they'd make these again. They're not the best tools, but they're small and they don't weigh a lot. So I love them. Hopefully I never lose them. So look at that. It's all machined out, flat. They make quality stuff at M&R. Let's see. So we got these smaller ones. Let's look at the other ones. I mean, look at the difference. These look like a 1/2 inch, and these look like not even half, 3/8 and maybe 5/8. Yeah, you get much more pressure with this than the Diamondback. So, yeah. So proximity switches, I got to do a video on these one day. Basically, they're a switch, and it turns, you could test these if they're working. If there's usually a light right here, there's a light right there. You put something metal, it will light up. But sometimes they light up and still don't work. And how you test those are, you have somebody place something metal, and then you look at the PLC. And if the light turns on, they're usually good on the PLC. So that's how I test those. I have a lot of these if you guys need it. 1 second. So we're gonna remember how to take these off. It's actually pretty hard if I don't use my potato, which I don't know where it is. That's what I was looking for. So, well, that one was easy. So, anyhow, that's the video. I'll take some of the other components off in the next video. Look at these. These things are like $70, $80 just for the rubber. I think it's ridiculous. Maybe somebody should make a spring. Not the gas spring. Those things leak and break. And have an extra cord set. These are magnetic. Maybe I'll do a video on showing if these are good or bad. Most likely you can just do a continuity test to find out which one's good. You take the continuity tester from here to here, and if it's there's a broken wire in here, then it is no good, or the light doesn't turn on the continuity tester. So thank you, subscribe, like, and go to my site. I have a lot of manuals and schematics, and I'll keep on posting one daily during the week. You can add to those and be helpful for other people. Thank you, and goodbye.